Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, we're going to be seeing the video today. This is titled A Day in Belarus. A Day in Belarus, the hidden paradise of Europe. All right, this is going to be my second time reacting to a video from Belarus. All right, the first reaction I did was for their special forces training. All right, so this is going to be my second time checking out a Belarus video. All right, so if you're so excited to see this with me, please subscribe. And if you find this video interesting, like, share, and comment on it. All right, so let's jump in.
Life in Belarus, Europe's last hidden paradise or secret nightmare? What if I told you there's a European country the size of Kansas with pristine forests, crystal clear lakes, and rent prices that would make New Yorkers weep with joy? A place where your monthly apartment could cost less than a single dinner in Manhattan, yet you'd have access to world-class education, lightning-fast internet, and some of the cleanest air on the continent? Welcome to Belarus, Europe's best-kept secret that most Americans can't even find on a map. Today we're diving deep into what life is really like in this mysterious Slavic nation. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll either be booking a plane ticket or crossing it off your list forever. Let's start with something that'll blow your mind. Belarus covers 80,000 square miles. That's literally the size of Kansas, or about as big as England and Wales combined. But here's the kicker. It only has 9.5 million people. To put
Hold on, it has just 9 million people. Okay.
this in perspective, while New York City crams 8.3 million people into just 300 square miles, Belarus spreads less than 10 million across an area 250 times larger. We're talking about 46 people per square mile compared to Manhattan's insane 70,000 per square mile. What does this mean for you? Picture this: clean streets, breathable air, and that rare commodity Americans are losing fast: personal space, lots of it. Now here's where Belarus gets interesting. While most of the former Soviet world was dealing with chaos, civil wars, and economic collapse in the 90s, Belarus chose a different path. For over 30 years, they've maintained rock-solid political and social stability. The result? Cities that look like they jumped out of a sci-fi movie, with perfectly preserved Soviet architecture, Swiss watch precision in how everything functions, but with that authentic Slavic soul. It's no coincidence that tech giants like EPAM, Wargaming, and PandaDoc all emerged from this stable environment. But here's the million-dollar question. What's the real cost of this stability? Let's talk money, because this is where Belarus will absolutely shock you. A coffee in Minsk, $1 to $2. A solid restaurant meal, $5 to $10. A nice apartment in the capital center, up to 10 times cheaper than London or Paris. I'm talking $400 to $800 for a two-bedroom apartment in downtown Minsk. In Manhattan, that wouldn't even cover your weekly MetroCard and bodega runs. And taxes? If you're working as a freelancer or entrepreneur, you're looking at 13 to 20% to the Belarusian government. For most Americans used to getting hammered by the IRS, this might feel like winning the lottery. But man, this is important. These lower costs come with proportionally lower local salaries. It's all about perspective and what you're bringing to the table. Here's something that'll make every nature lover's heart skip a beat. 40% of Belarus is covered in forests. We're talking pristine pine, spruce, and oak forests, where the air is so clean it practically sparkles. The country hosts Europe's last primeval forest, the Białowieża Forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where European bison still roam free. Imagine having unlimited access to thousands of crystal-clear lakes, navigable rivers, and endless forests. For anyone coming from a polluted, overcrowded American city, this literally feels like paradise found. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, the famous Slavic beauty stereotype. And yes, there's truth to it. Belarusians tend to be tall, with striking Slavic features, and there's a culture of personal care and fitness that's immediately noticeable on the streets. Both men and women maintain active lifestyles, and it's common to see people of all ages exercising outdoors even in winter. But here's the reality check. This same beauty culture can be intimidating for immigrants. The social pressure to stay in shape, dress well, and project a polished image can be overwhelming if you're coming from a more relaxed culture. Plus, dating culture in Belarus is completely different. Tinder isn't king here. Face-to-face social contact is still the norm, though this is changing with younger generations. Here we hit one of the toughest aspects of Belarusian life: making friends. Belarusians are polite, respectful, and professional, but they can also seem reserved and initially cold. It's not personal, it's cultural. There's something called the Slavic Wall, a real phenomenon describing how difficult it initially is to establish deep connections with locals. Americans, used to more immediate friendliness, might find this jarring. But here's the payoff. Once you break through this barrier, Belarusian friendships are deep and lasting. They value authenticity and loyalty, and if you demonstrate these qualities, they'll welcome you like family. Traditional Slavic hospitality means you'll be invited into their homes and treated like you belong. The Belarusian education system is seriously underrated. From elementary through university, it's
Okay, Belarus is actually a very beautiful country. I love their culture. I love the landscape. Everywhere is beautiful and peaceful. They have friendly people. From this video, it's actually a very good place. All right, this is actually my first time checking out a video like this. But what I have to say is that Belarus is actually beautiful, and it's actually a very good spot or good country for tourism. All right.
practically free, even for immigrants who obtain residency. Universities like Belarus State University and the National Technical University are gaining international recognition. For American parents drowning in thoughts of college debt, this represents a golden opportunity. Your kids can access world-class education without mortgaging their future. Plus, the Belarusian system emphasizes math, science, and languages, crucial skills in today's job market. Belarus offers excellent opportunities, especially in tech, engineering, agriculture, and manufacturing. The country has become a regional tech powerhouse, with Minsk's High Technologies Park hosting over 1,000 companies. Salaries, while lower than Western Europe, offer high local purchasing power. But here's the catch. Mastering Russian or Belarusian isn't optional for serious career advancement. While many tech companies use English as their working language, leadership positions in most public sector jobs require local language skills. We can't talk Belarus without mentioning winter. And no, it's not just a bit cold. It's a complete experience that can last 5 months. During the harshest period, you might get just 6 to 7 hours of daylight, temperatures hitting minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 25 degrees Celsius, and a sense of isolation that can seriously impact your mental health. Seasonal affective disorder, ERSAD, is common among
Wow,
expats
this
not
is really
used to these
beautiful.
extremes. However, Belarusians have developed an entire winter culture, including skiing, skating, saunas, and legendary New Year celebrations that can last weeks, all designed to survive the dark months. Minsk is undoubtedly one of Europe's most underrated capitals. With its impeccably preserved Soviet architecture, wide avenues, and abundant green spaces, the city combines grand socialist urban planning with modern amenities in surprising ways. Public transport is efficient and cheap, streets are safe even at night, and proximity to nature is unmatched. You can be in the city center in the morning and walking through pristine forest in the afternoon. Belarus is a regional leader in sustainability and renewable energy. The country has achieved the seemingly impossible, maintaining steady economic growth while preserving its vast natural resources. Recycling isn't just an option, it's a way of life. Belarusians recycle so effectively that the country has become a model for other post-Soviet nations. This green mentality shows up everywhere, from massive use of bicycles and public transport to preference for local, organic products. Belarus has positioned itself as a regional tech powerhouse. Minsk's High Technologies Park produces more software per capita than any other Eastern European country. Companies like EPAM, Wargaming, Viber, and PandaDoc all have Belarusian roots. For tech professionals, Belarus represents a paradise of opportunities. Belarusian companies are known for their horizontal work culture, where hierarchies are less rigid and innovation is encouraged from all levels. The country's digital infrastructure is exceptional, with some of Eastern Europe's fastest internet speeds and among the best regional 4G coverage. For digital entrepreneurs and remote workers, this means you can work from practically anywhere in the country without connectivity worries. Contrary to popular belief, Belarus's gastronomic scene has evolved tremendously in recent decades. Minsk has several high-quality restaurants, and traditional Slavic cuisine is gaining worldwide recognition for its focus on local ingredients and traditional techniques. However, for Americans used to more spiced and varied cuisines, traditional Belarusian food might
Wow,
initially
this is
seem
really
bland.
beautiful.
Flavors tend to be subtle, with heavy emphasis on potatoes, pork, river fish, and preserved vegetables. Dishes like draniki, potato pancakes, can be quite the cultural shock for unaccustomed palates. The advantage is that major cities have excellent variety in international restaurants, thanks to the country's cultural diversity. While Belarus maintains high social stability indices, mental health reality is more complex than statistics suggest. Long winters, social pressure to maintain a perfect image, and difficulty establishing deep social connections can significantly affect expats' psychological well-being. The Belarusian health system, though basic, offers free psychological support, and society is becoming more open about mental health topics. Cognitive behavioral therapies are widely available, and there's growing awareness about emotional well-being importance. So is Belarus the paradise it could be? The answer is complex. For certain personality profiles, especially those who value stability, nature, low cost of living, and a peaceful lifestyle, Belarus can truly be paradise. For others, particularly those seeking warm weather, vibrant nightlife, extreme cultural diversity, or a more extroverted culture, it might not be the best choice. What's undeniable is that Belarus offers exceptional quality of life for those willing to adapt to its culture, learn the language, and tolerate long winters. It's a country that works, where institutions are reliable, where you can confidently plan your future, and where your children can grow up in a safe and stimulating environment. Success in Belarus depends on mental and emotional preparation for change. You can't just arrive with romantic expectations. You need realistic understanding of challenges and genuine willingness to adapt to a different way of life. The question you should ask isn't whether Belarus is perfect, but whether it's perfect for you. What do you think about this beautiful but challenging Slavic land? Would you consider making the move to Europe's last hidden gem? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes to Belarus like it did for me when I first researched it, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most underrated destinations. Trust me, we're just getting started with these hidden European gems. And remember, the decision to move anywhere is deeply personal and requires careful consideration of your individual circumstances, goals, and capacity for adapting to change. But sometimes the best adventures start with the most unexpected destinations. See you in the next one.
Wow, this is really beautiful. I had an amazing time checking out this video, right? Belarus is actually beautiful. It looks peaceful. And I love their landscape. Everywhere is beautiful. People are lively, living their lives. This is really wonderful, all right? Just that one thing, I didn't see black people in the video. I don't know if it's me. Maybe I didn't watch properly. Maybe I'll have to like check other videos, all right? But I really did not see black people in this video and kind of make me feel like I don't know. I don't know, but I don't want to say talk about racism in this first video. All right, I really need to check more Belarus video to have my conclusion on that. Okay, but you can as well let me know in the comment section if you're in Belarus. Is it a racist country? Do you guys welcome black people? My type. All right. Let me know in the comment section. All right, if you guys welcome black people, people of color. I don't know how you guys call it, but Belarus is actually a very beautiful country. All right, and it's seems peaceful. All right. So please let me know in the comments. Share your thoughts and your experience about Belarus. If you're in Belarus, let us know in the comment section. If you're planning on going to Belarus, you can also let us know in the comment section. Let's have a chat about this beautiful country. All right. Thank you for watching and see you guys on my next one. Bye.